just letting that intro play. So, hello, welcome. This is DJ Cat Done Slow, Jet Force Gemini Part 1. I was going to do it as a live stream, but the technology's not playing along today, so we're just going to record this first part, and hopefully the future installments we can do it as a live, but if not, whatever, we'll work it out. So what is it? What are we doing? We're playing through Jet Force Gemini, done slow, sort of in the style of DK Vine, done slow, where, you know, you soak in the details of the game. So I'll go through the boring stuff. I'll go through that fast, you know. Okay, speaker settings. It's good that they give the option, you know, headphones, surround. As you saw in the intro, like this one's actually got, you know, Dolby surround sound. And widescreen, by the way, which makes me want to get the stupidly heavy widescreen CRT from downstairs and bring it up. Just to experience, I don't know, 3 or 4 64 games in widescreen. But it's also like crazy good quality for a CRT. It's like borderline HD. It's like an LG from maybe 2005, I would say. So yeah, widescreen mode. And the fact you can adjust it like that, that is genius. The fact that Rare would go to that effort just to cater for the few people that had a widescreen in bloody 1999. Expert and normal, I don't know the difference off the top of my head, but expert's the default, and I'm going to stick with that. You know, they give you the horizontal or vertical split. It's good of them to give you the option in that game. A lot of games don't give you the option, and cheats, none unlocked on this copy of the game. So the cool thing with the intro is the further you advance into the game, the more stuff you'll see on the screen. Or more so, as you unlock the other characters and so on, this will advance, this will change. So at the moment it's just Juno running forever in this corridor, keeping fit, doing this 12-minute time trial. So let's get into it. I've taken enough time. This is an interesting thing, just the fact that they give you 6 files. Lindsay didn't get very far into the game. Not many games give you 6 files to pick from. That's quite a lot. I rate it. Not really, don't know of many households or cartridges that would have like utilized all 6, but that's cool. I'm just gonna forget old cat. So let's get into it. You may have seen that I've written a rather extensive intro. If you look in the, the description of the video, yeah. There's a lot that I've written there, so give that a read and tell me what you think. Fuzzy dice. I need to break your coffee. others. Just to get the impression he said something. Conveyor belt. Select screen, so you've only got Juno so far. Pretty cool character select screen. I forgot about that, about the intro videos, that, you know, they actually had some sort of mothership. Each got their own little individual ship. Just testing the microphone here compared to here. Seems okay. Right, so into it. So already we've got some shiny reflection going off straight off the bat. Now the controls, like I've played this a lot, so it's natural to me. That's why one should read the instruction books. But some people struggle with the controls somehow. I thought they're near perfect. The main thing is the majority of the time you're going to be playing holding R. So you're going to be playing... So then it basically becomes, you know, Turok controls / solitaire in GoldenEye. Love the way they talk, that Banjo-Kazooie / Lilac language type of talking. Feisty pair, aren't they? He's the ambassador. Green ones go forward, red ones go back. Magnus. Goldwood ambassador. I'm just making keep talking. I'm not going to do that all afternoon. So yeah, pretty much all you got to think about. Oh yeah, what do you? I forget what these do. Oh, that's just health. So you're going to be playing the majority of the game in this behind the character view anyway. In which point, it's basically a first-person shooter. Kind of third-person, whatever. I think this was like a game that made this kind of a thing in later generations. I don't know if it's like Gears of War or some other game like that. But yeah. But it's becomes GoldenEye controls. You hold R and then your C buttons are, forward, back, left, right, straight, and then you aim with the stick. And you play the majority of the game. If you're smart about it, you'll play the majority of the game like this. If you've already played GoldenEye or Turok, that should feel pretty natural. I don't get what the fuss is, why people think there's anything difficult about it. But maybe they didn't read the instruction book. The game doesn't necessarily spell it out for you at all, I suppose. So, what you can do when you're in this, it has jumping, right? And people are like, oh no, jumping, I don't like jumping in a shooting game, like Turok 1 got slammed for that. But, the actual jumping sections are few and far between. I don't think there's any sort of platforming sections that I can think of. So it's really just for a bit of exploration and getting around. You'd never use jumping in combat. Or you could to sort of show off, like, you know, you shoot an old mate and then you'd jump over his bullet to show off, but it's not much use. Then you press bottom C to crouch, and then bottom C again, and you can crawl on the ground. Never mind that we have to keep holding bottom C maybe. Can't remember. You can crawl underwater, but then when you're down, you can left C to roll, or left C and right C. So you C buttons when you're on that, and you can roll indefinitely, which I love. It looks stupid and ridiculous, and I'm okay with that. Come on, let's roll off the bridge. Imagine doing... So, yeah, whether you could actually use that. I reckon if you were just trying to look specky, like you would do that just to look impressive. But this is cool, like you can do the little side. So you can, like, kneel. Oh, you can aim like that too, that's cool. Can you aim when you... No, you can't aim when you're, can't aim when you're crawling. But it's cool that you can do that. But yeah, I like that you can do that. Wonder if they made it with the sniper rifle, whether this helped stabilize you like they did in Perfect Dark. Even though it's a different team. Anyway, I'm just trying to cover off the basics of the control. So you can strafe when you're running around like this, but again, it's not... Like, if you're trying to shoot your enemies like this, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle big time. But yeah, you've got your aimer. It's basically Turok / GoldenEye for most of the time you play the game. I worked that out within the first, I don't know, 5 minutes when I was 12. But I suppose, yeah, the game doesn't tell you to do it so much. And so you're probably running around like this, going, whoa. Anyway, on to this area. So this is the planet of Goldwood. It's a pretty good looking game for 1999. I've got to say. I don't know what this is, but it's just the little details. The fact that it's a hollowed out tree thing with computer bits in it. Sort of makes you wonder about this planet. Is the whole planet bloody just made of computer bits with trees on the outside? What is this for? Just details. You work it out. What else do I want to say about Jet Force Gemini? This would have helped if it was live, so people could, you know, say, oh, what about this? There's fish in the game, and you can feed them. But not yet. It doesn't do anything, but maybe at one stage it was gonna do something. I think the first thing I'll just talk about is how the game is underappreciated, undervalued. But I suppose it's more just for a Rare game. It's underappreciated, yeah. Underrated. That's what I'm looking for. It's because it was competing with other Rare games. That was the problem. Because this came out just before Donkey Kong 64. So people who were going to buy Donkey Kong 64 are like, oh, you know, Donkey Kong 64 is about to come out, so I can't get this Jet Force as well, so I'll just have to put that one on the back burner. And the other thing was Perfect Dark was just around the corner. it ended up being 6 months away, but, you know, it was due to be released in 99, but it got delayed, but... So people that were looking for a shooting game were waiting for Perfect Dark. People that were, you know, wanting a platform game were waiting for Donkey Kong 64. And I think maybe it's because people like neat categories, and this Jet Force Gemini doesn't fit in the neat categories. Not at all. So it's like, is it a shooter? Is it a platformer? Oh, I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm not going to play it, you know. So basically, it's almost like, you know, Rare cancelled themselves out a little bit. Like, the game still actually did really well and got really good reviews. It's just, compared to other Rare games from that time, it got kind of forgotten about. So it's just a victim of how good they were overall as a studio with all their other games. That, you know, you can only buy so many games, like myself included. It's like, I'm a kid, I can't buy a game. I'm lucky to get a game or two a year, you know. So it's like, oh, well, what do you want? Donkey Kong 64 or Jet Force? It's like, okay, Donkey Kong wins. And then it's like, oh, Perfect Dark's coming out. Banjo-Tooie's coming out. There's Majora's Mask's coming out. You know, that's why I didn't play it to 2001. And wasn't even my copy of the game. I had to trade games with Dino to play Jet Force Gemini. How good was trading games back in the day? I probably gave him Perfect Dark, I would say. I had Jet Force Gemini for like 6 or 7 weeks in early 2001. So yeah, it's been nearly exactly 25 years since I played Jet Force Gemini. It was right when I was starting high school. I sort of remember that vividly, that coming out of summer, long Tasmanian days, starting high school and Jet Force Gemini. Like, I'd just beaten Banjo-Tooie and Majora's Mask like over the summer holidays, and then I got to play Jet Force Gemini straight after that. This is after, you know, playing the absolute crap out of Perfect Dark before that, since that came out in June 2000. So that was a bloody good year for games for me. So yes, this game came out in 99, but I didn't get to play it till 2009. King Jeff. Juno's special ability is his Fireproof. The other characters are not fireproof. I don't think it even tells you that. You just have to like work it out. I guess that's why he wears a helmet, to stay fireproof. The fact that he's got heaters on as well as a fire, so maybe he's Tasmanian. I like how they do that. It shows that they're friendly when you aim at them. He's gonna show you the story. Thank you for coming. All this king business. Very British, this game. I like how he just casually mentions that. If you could rescue as many tribals as possible in between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. His brother Barry. He just says he's missing, like it's no big deal, kind of thing. Conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion. Yeah, show the invasion. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty violent on the poor old tribals. Looks a bit like Red Dwarf does that ship, not? I'll tell you about that in a bit. Definitely believe Red Dwarf was a bit of an inspiration. Not entirely, but just elements. But yes, the red spawn ship looks a lot like Red Dwarf from the outside. explosion begins. Seafood. Yeah, it shows you the ants, or the drones as they're called, aren't mucking around. See, it's violent. They got away with being quite violent in this game. But at the same time, I don't know if people dismissed it as being a bit kiddie. I sort of didn't interpret it that way at the time, and I don't now. It's like, you take it seriously. Health increase. You want to get as many of them as you can. So I think I've rambled on about enough stuff already. But we'll go through more of it as time goes on. Alright, ask me about it. Talk about it in the comments. You know, the stop and swap of it all. Which I'll get to later. That can come later. And the potential links to the Donkey Kong universe. I mean, we're looking for somewhere where, you know, an egg, one of the Banjo-Kazooie stop and swap eggs might just be. I mean, it's probably too obvious here. Like something about the fish food? Who knows? So, where would I rate this overall? It's top 10 of all time, or thereabouts. So I rate it right up there. Top 2 soundtrack on the 64. The soundtrack is just as good as it gets, almost. Right, a lot of doors are like this. You can just kill all the enemies before the door opens. Learn to use the R for manual targeting. But it's sort of more like that's how you should be playing. The majority of the game is with holding R. Green one lets you know you're entering a new region. Yes. Both together means that, yeah, okay. You'll be as ready as I'll ever be. Where's Budgie? Listen to the briefing before you start and be careful. Get out of the way so I can shoot them. That's it. As soon as you get used to, you know, strafing and shooting, it feels like a lot of other games. I suppose there's not that much strafe shooting in GoldenEye. Like, there is in multiplayer, but you don't sort of do circle shooting around the enemies. What does it make me think of? Metroid. Metroid's great. When it's like Metroid Prime.
Goldwood, the forest world. Liberate this once peaceful planet from Myzar and his evil drones. Colored gems can be collected. These will increase your health. Beware of Myzar's soldier drones. They remain on Goldwood in great numbers. Though weak, they often travel in groups. Don't be caught off guard by sniper drones. They use the treetops as ambush points. Pick them off using manual targeting. These crates contain ammunition. Collect find the tribals. This bear-like race has been enslaved by Mizar. Free as many tribals as you possibly can. When you have completed your objectives, find the takeoff pad where your ship awaits. You are now one step closer to Mizar's lair.
And that's the only level that has any sort of like spoken introduction like that. You know, you do this, you come into this and you think, oh, all the levels are going to have this, but they don't. You can shoot the health gems. Is it useful? No, but it's just interesting. Yeah. Finally, a bit of action. Yep, headshotting the first two. Yes, you can headshot them and then collect their severed heads. The detail of the flies over the dead bodies. Oh, there's some ammo already. That's only for this guy. So yeah, it's mostly a shooting game. You play it from this perspective. So there's the tribals to rescue, which sort of anyone who's played the game a bit sort of knows about when you get deeper into the game. It's kind of like collect them if you can, but don't stress if you don't, because you can come back later. If you can't find them, don't go looking for them now, because again, you can come back later, and there'll be ways in which you can find them easier. That's right, they execute the hostages. Same as GoldenEye. It's like people complained about the tribal collecting, right? The fact you gotta rescue the hostages. It's no different, and just the fact that they can die from explosions and stray bullets and so on. It's the same as GoldenEye, you know. So it's like GoldenEye had hostages to save, or don't shoot the scientists, and people praised that as, you know, like genius level design, or not level design, like game design, because it was like the first game that wasn't just, oh, shoot everything that moves. It's like you got to not shoot the good guys. But then this game has the tribals, and then people are like, oh, one of them died and I failed the mission. It's a bad game. It's a bad game. It's the point of it is it's like meant to be a challenge, you know? But anyway, don't stress out about needing to get the tribals the first time through. Similar to the I just did Blast Corps if you've been watching my previous videos. And it's like, I forgot about how the scientists in that game, you gotta find the scientists. It's easy as shit to find the scientists. Because each one gives you a clue where the next one is. A little bit of glare here, it's hard to see, but it's okay. Just some classic corridors here. Collect their heads and then there's rewards for doing so, so you might as well. And it's just satisfying as hell. It's like to prove that you've got a headshot. I don't know, I thought this game was pretty good for its, you know, it sort of had that attitude and darkness about it in a way that, you know, they collect their heads, there's flies in their bodies. They're full on like murdering the, you know, the native inhabitants of this planet. Like it's a serious invasion. Well, there they are, save them. One more to go. There they are, that's the last one. 7 out of 7. Hell yeah. that wasn't so bad. You can see how one of them could have got easily knocked over by a stray bullet. Or yeah, like GoldenEye style, if you take too long, they'll just execute them. It's brutal. Save the world or not? With the splattered blood. Robin Bean soundtrack. And the best that I can work out by my power of deduction, because the thing, for those that don't know about Rare in the 90s, is like they were literally working out of barns. You know, before they had a multi-million-dollar studio, they were working out of barns. And they were like split into their small teams. So it'd be like, this team's gonna make Banjo-Kazooie, this team will make... Love that. It's like the proxy mines in GoldenEye, you can see them. Similar to Perfect Dark with its threat detector, you put your little thing over it, shows that it's a threat. Weapons are so cool in this game, although the majority of the game you're only going to use 2 weapons, being the machine gun and the tri-rocket launcher. What's this? I feel like that leads somewhere. Oh, what's this? Yellow key required. I do not have a yellow key. I'm going to go this way. Then I want to go down. Let's see where that waterfall. Probably just spits you outside. Can't tell if we're going around in circles now. Oh yeah, it just loops around. See, I've only completed this game fully twice. The thing about Jet Force Gemini is like you want to play it, but it's a big commitment. Like you gotta be sure. You know, you gotta really. You don't just casually have a little go with Jet Force Gemini. So yeah, I beat it once in 2001 on original console, and then I would have played it in 2014, 2015, whenever Rare Replay came out on Xbox One. Yeah, so because we don't have the yellow key, I'm just getting in the waterfall, shoot. Whoa. Yeah, and I didn't mind that, the sort of remastered version of Rare Replay. The only problem with it, oddly enough, the frame rate was too high. Which sounds like a strange thing for someone to think. I can't go back on. Oh, Juno can't swim. Well, you can swim, you can't dive underwater. So that's Vela's special ability, she can swim and breathe underwater. Boy, can she breathe underwater, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so Juno's special ability is... Ooh, what's this way? This is a different area. Let's go have a look. It seems like a secret. What was I on about? I distracted myself. Oh, you can't go that way. Ah, of course. Only Vela can go that way, because she can swim underwater. Juno's fireproof, Vela can swim, and Lupus can hover. So they've all got their own special abilities. And that comes into play later in the game. Because there'll be certain areas like just then that you obviously realised, I can't go that way. So I need to come back with Vela. How do I find her? Where is she gone? Where did she come from? Where did she go? These are the questions you'll be asking yourself. means forward. It's going to come up with a little area complete thing with the music. That's cool, it gives you time. Makes me wonder if people sped run. Oh, I love that. It's like GoldenEye. 21 kills, 27.32% accuracy. That's pretty poor. Didn't matter. And the fact that you can collect tribal heads as well. Piece 183 shots for 29 kills. Hey, I'll take it. I saved all the tribals. Ah, now we got some explosive barrels to deal with. Are they explosive? Yes, they are. So you up the stairs, you know, that's the... Pretty sure you can't run up the stairs. No, you can't. So you really don't have to jump that often in this game. So it's no big deal. You would put a stop and swap egg there. Yeah, I would, said Bender. Off to the left. I know that we can't go this way, but we're going to have a look anyway. Oh, it's a Floyd mission. We haven't unlocked Floyd yet. Just testing the microphone volume somewhere else. Is that any better? Don't know. Don't know if it's better or worse. So I'll just put it back where it was in case I made it worse. Is it worse? It does move pretty fast. I know. Training area for missiles. Miser. Airborne squadrons. Out of my jurisdiction. Vela left this key for you when she passed through. Where was she headed? Scavenging for supplies. Some of the level names and location names are like, not acronyms, what are they called? Anagrams, where you jumble up the letters. And I don't know if that one is something like anus bus. But they're very rare of that era, a little bit crude. Rith Essa or Rith Escher is like something arse or arse something, and I'm sure that SS Anubis is like, you know, anus something. Work it out. Let me know how you go. Can I have the red key? You have to ask for it. Red key. There is yellow key back before. There we go. Astonishingly, I loved that dry sense of humour. That's where the humour is in this game, in the text. From those bits. Like some of the weapon descriptions, like flares. You found flares. No, not the 70s fashion accessory. So yeah, it's got the trademark rare humour in this game, which is where I think there's a little bit of a nod to Red Dwarf. Like you've got the sci-fi elements, but you've got that dry British humour as well. And mostly just the fact that one of the ships really looks like Red Dwarf, and the intro to the level, just the way the camera pans on the outside. Ah, this is the red key. Oh, that was the guy with the rocket launcher. going back. Get me some of that rock light. Big bug. Taught me how to dodge. Take his head off though. Oh, happy feet. Look at the reward. That's the button. It's A. It's a B. It is A. Shoots it. Machine gun. By far one of the most used weapons in the game. It is such a good machine gun. Oh, that's so... Didn't need to do that. Hit his head this time? Yes, I did. I get that. So it is a bit Turok-y, but it's like, it's nothing you need. Yeah, suck at the jumping sections. Not gonna waste my ammo on him. So yeah, it is very Metroid-y how you get keys to certain areas and then you gotta come back a bit. And it's like, yeah, some people complain about that, but it makes the game... This means you get to spend more time in this universe. Is that machine gun ammo? It sure is. Shoot targets. Who's still alive? What targets? Is it... Oh. There you go. So you actually needed the machine gun. You just hold R the majority of the time you're playing and you won't have a problem. But I don't want to hold a button, it hurts. Too bad. It'll toughen you up. Yeah, so what was I saying about the Xbox version? I'll mention that. It's so easy. Slam through the bloody... Get the hostage. Yeah. Ah, if you hold the machine, yeah, you can collect the ammo off the ground. I think it gives you ammo for whatever gun you might be holding. So you switch to the machine gun and then, yeah. Similar to GoldenEye, basically. You just pick up the ammo off the dead enemies. Which they have unlimited ammo when they're running around. For some reason, they'll only drop 10 bullets. Or 50 in this game. But hey, that's life. This is pretty cool. Like, just how many enemies are moving on the screen. You get the odd frame rate slowdown in this game, but it doesn't bother me. So it's like you keep killing them, you should keep getting enough ammo to get by. That's like GoldenEye, they're just the details there of the sound when the bullets come flying past you. That's the details that gets you in the rest of the game. The big guy first. There's something very cool about that which you'll see and later how, you know, when you kill the last enemy, the door unlocks, and it just does a little freeze frame like that. You can like shoot an enemy with a rocket launcher and they'll be like exploding into bits, and it freeze frames and then comes back to it. It finishes off the explosion. It's very cool. Now, tribal, can I jump up and get you? Easy. So yeah, don't worry about the fact that you will have sections where you cannot find them early on. Don't worry about it. Don't go spending any time looking for them. Just explore the levels, of course, as fully as you can, but don't go looking for one tribal. Yeah, that was, I think, a glitch I found with the Rare Replay version of the game was the frame rate was so high that this was my theory that I worked out. I think sometimes a tribal or two, or generally just one, would like glitch out of the level somehow and you couldn't find them. So you would run through a level and find like 7 out of 8, and you would be like, I swear to God, I've looked everywhere. And that's the best. Either somehow I'd missed them on that playthrough, but like I came back and found them. I just found I had to get out of a level and get back into it, and then they would reappear. So for me, that's a reason why the version is superior. But it's very good. I rate the Xbox version. If you can handle playing a shooter on an Xbox controller, which most people can, but I hate it. I've never been... I don't like 2 sticks for shooters. It's wrong. That's where we wrecked the generation. Everybody after, since we've had the 2 sticks on consoles. And then a lot of them think that the up is up and down is wrong. But I've still beaten a few shooters with modern, 2-stick control. I beat like the Wolfenstein games. But I do remember they had to do some funky stuff to make the controls work reasonably well on the Xbox, but they did, and it worked. But yeah, the frame rate is too fast. Oh, this is iconic. Before drones was a thing. I feel like drones aren't a thing anymore. Like they exist, but they've sort of gone out of vogue. Yeah, the way they fly over from the horizon, coming out of that formation. Love the noise of their head bouncing and ricocheting around. Should collect everything. Just do a quick sweep through the area to make sure I got everything. I feel like was there a left-right path that I missed? Ah. Of course, right is across there, and I can't get across there because I can't hover, so you're going to have to come back here with Lupus. But, early in the game you're like, what? How do I go across there? Oh, it looks like you can get around the outside. Yeah, come back with Lupus, and then there's obviously a section to come back with Vela. So if you've got a good memory, or you by the time you get that far into the game, you should just be able to work it out. It's pretty intuitive. But, you know, people get to that point and go, oh, this is too confusing. I give up. Oh boy. Hostage situation. The green ones are a bit stronger. They're weak except for the green one. Let's go to the drone factory and get it out. Let me show you how to beat up the drones. I did not understand. They're weak except for the green ones. And so on. You're welcome to get that reference. The reference is trade games, which has all come full circle. That's how I played Jet Force Gemini the first time, was through trading games. Or invincibility. I seem to think I remember like that lagging more than it actually does. That's not bad at all. There's bugger all slowdown. Ambition of Rare. They'd rather have a little slowdown and give people the best, coolest experience rather than, you know, play it safe. They didn't play it safe, they played it on the edge. In the 90s, we played it loud. Started the fact that this and Donkey Kong 64 were like Dolby sound compatible. I've never had one. Like, I've experienced one once or twice. Someone who had the actual Dolby surround sound. But you could still get it. There we go, that's 9 tribals. Wasn't even that difficult. So as much as I said, don't try that hard to get them. Quite often, if you're just quick with your shooting, and you know, you just do a tiny bit of exploring, you'll find a good chunk of them on your first playthrough. But yeah, that's if you're good with your shooting and your hostages and so on. There we go. It's all the tribals in the game so far. 54 kills, 613 shots. Run, Juno. Jump again. It's doing more of a shuffle than a run. The chopper. Like chopper and then spaceship. Ah, that's the Essex Anubis. Never talked about stop and swap yet. I think we'll save that to a later episode. If you know, you know. But not many people know about stop and swap, but not about connecting it to Jet Force Gemini. If I see something that looks like a stop and swap egg could go there. Right, I'm just going to take a brief break. We'll be back after these short messages. By message, I mean pause screen. Yeah, check out the pause screen. And we're back. I'm going to try the microphone in a different position because then I can check it on the replay. So once I get to the second level, is the sound quality better, the volume better? I think I know what to do, but I don't want to muck around with the settings things. I've just tried moving the positioning of it for now. So tell me if that helps. So where was I? So you can't change character. All you gotta do to save is pause the game and press Z, and I'm guessing it also saves in bits. So it's like they did such a good job late in the 64's life of never needing the controller pack, and for a bunch of their later games, not even needing the expansion pack. The fact that Jet Force Gemini and Banjo-Tooie don't need the expansion pack with how good those games look. I don't know what that's going to show you. Oh, that's cool. Gives you the detailed version of how much health you've found. Oh, does it have descriptions of all the weapons? Oh, that's cool. Bit like Perfect Arc. Yeah, that's cool that the weapon is essentially unlimited. So if you run out, if you run out of ammo, it'll still shoot weaker shots, so you can keep going. I mean, I don't know. I've never run out of ammo in this game, but I'm sure it's possible to do it. Yep. On with it. Actually, keep looking. SS Anubis Goldwood. And you can see that's a moon. Bit of blast corpse about the level select. There's a moon orbiting Goldwood. SS Anubis. What's under inventory? So I got 28 heads already. It's pretty good. No tribal heads. Got the red key. Oh, tokens. Also like money. Floyd awards. Floyd pieces. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it shows you the names of all the areas. And then how many. Then it's easy to check how many tribals you've got to find. So there's more to be found, but we've got all of them so far. Three areas to that. So yeah, it's perfect for what it needs to be. It tells you what you need to know. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Oh, we got some capacity crates. Machine gun up. Pistol up. Health up. So, just looking after us early. How do we get up there? I'm the only person who did this. Oh, I remember playing that as a kid. You roll down a hill like that. And preferably down like a stupid, dangerous, bouncy hill. The more dangerous the hill, the better. If you want to do it right. Mizar's heavies. Oh, forgot about this. Could capture. Making it clean the floor. The shiny reflection looks very cool. Nice save. Traptor. I like how the start of this is structured, how the characters are together, they split up, and then they've got to try and find each other and get back together. Kind of like what I did with Battle Renovated. Right. Just always longing for more machine gun. While having right near the explosive barrels, like GoldenEye. This music's so good. It really is inaccurate over long distance. That's cool, how you can aim at the camera. It's gonna make my accuracy look bad. Anything else to see up here? See, this is even better just for looking around as using R. Really took to games that had music like this as a kid from this era. It's like the story's already pretty epic. They really sell it. Kill him with the pistol, collect the machine gun ammo. Save yourself the hassle. So I guess I might be making the game look a bit easier than it is because I've played it before and know some of these sneaky little tricks. If you want the health, that's so cool. You can shoot them off the top of the tanks like that. Feel like the moving of the microphone has helped the volume. But yeah, just let me know in the comments if I get the volume right or not right with the microphone and so on. I'm still getting my head around the technology. The technology that I know is a Nintendo 64 and computers from that world. It's like computers these days, oh. I can use them, but it's all the something. Yeah, definitely if you're going around trying to shoot them like that, you're going to lose some tribals. See, I don't know if it's just that some people find playing for the majority of the time like this is tricky, I don't know. But like anything, you get used to it. I don't know, I think to me it's intuitive, like in the first level it tells you to use R to shoot the snipers. So then you should, by doing it, you should work out, oh, you can move around like this. Why does it look like that? So, get up there. Oh, that's just great. Do a bit of jumping, but it's not that bad. That was an A1 jump. I suppose if you're not good at shooters, you might not take it this game. And it's like if you like Rare for their, you know, adventure storytelling stuff, but you're like, he surrenders. You don't have to kill him. You don't have to kill him, but I need to collect the head. Oh. If it wasn't for the fact I needed your head, I wouldn't have killed him. I do that in Perfect Dark. If you disarm them, I just like knock them out. Just seems like the right thing to do. And you save one bullet, which can be critical in Perfect Dark. Every bullet counts. That means that the fact I couldn't collect it means it's capacity grade 4 or something I don't have. Hopefully there's someone around. Probably just upstairs. Where are they? I'm blind. You know, some games you're like, oh, I really like this game, and then you go back and play it, it's not quite as good as you remember. It's like, I'm getting none of that with this. This is just as good as I always remember, if not better. Proxy mines, that's what they are. Trying to hold the thing on it. There's a bit of that imperfect So yeah, that's like the different barns of Rare back in the 90s. It's like they're competing with each other, but at the same time they'll go, oh, that thing they did in Jet Force Gemini, that was really cool. We should do that with Perfect Dark, with the put the aimer over the thing. Head going down the conveyor. Yes. Chill up. Oh, glass. That does break. Yeah, I think that's the thing with Jet Force Gemini not being in a neat category. It's like, so it's not quite a shooter, it's not quite an adventure game. So the people who loved Rare just for the adventure games are like, oh, it's a bit of a shooter. And then the ones that are just a fan of the shooters are like, oh, it's too adventure-y. So rather than bringing both in, it like put off the people who were like hardcore only into one or the other. Luckily, I was hardcore into both. Let's see where I can see into space. Is it actually like moving a bit as well? Not just a static background. Showing that, you know, the ship's actually moving. I believe this leads to a fluid mission. You should see. Ah, this is the section you can see earlier. Trying to do it like this, it's probably a bitch. Yeah, it's not that tricky. To me, it's like, it's so easy when you use this aiming. Because then you just get on the thing and go straight. Nothing to it. Ah, wouldn't have seen that if I didn't come down this end. Oh! Is that another one? Did I get that one or not? The benefits of exploring. In more papers. What's this? What is it? Bugs. Bit of a bugger. A little bit Alien, a little bit Predator, a little bit Starship Troopers. Although the real game for that is Armorines. Oh, is that something? That's just that detail. If I was gonna hide a stop and swap egg, where would I hide it? In case I see a stop and swap location. Occasionally peer through the walls. I don't remember this. Ah, that's what I thought it was. Leading to the Floyd mission. I should go back and collect the thing. What's this gonna be? Plasma shotgun? Cluster bombs. Oh! That's the proxy mines, I believe. Money. Shoot money. Right, but you can collect it. I don't know if there's anything down here that is different than the Floyd level. That's the Floyd level. I like how it teases you into thinking you could possibly get up there. Kangaroo. Imagine if you can go up there. Imagine if the stop and swap. Oh, what if the stop and swap egg is in a Floyd mission? Maybe you can get up there. How long am I going to try this for? I'll come back with Floyd. Floyd deploy. I think the point of that is for dodging on the ground. It gave you the option of doing that sort of, what do they call that? Like those type of games, that Rainbow Six kind of covert, sneaking Metal Gear Solid kind of stuff. That was definitely in vogue at the time. For me, it's something in vogue. It's in N64 Gamer. That's the magazine that set the agenda. Or N64 magazine, the British one, that was pretty good too. With its skill club stuff and things. Right. Probably just jump down there. do take damage. I only jumped down because I thought I was on that other side of the room. That's nice I did in that one. So there's plenty to explore, but it's like early on, don't worry about. Just remember where you saw things, but don't necessarily have to collect everything, because you won't be able to collect everything. So the main point of this room was kill all the enemies. So that's opened this door. Where be we headed? Oh, this is the prison room. Where can we find? Some of the servers are the locks or whatever you call that. Circuit board. It's right beside them. So where's her one? There's a bunch of them I didn't get. I believe Vela's behind one of the doors. There she is. Shoot her. Cutscene. She looks smaller than... No, they're the right size. That's a weird way to greet. It wasn't what it looked. Get that dog. Good dog. Oh shit, that's right. That angle right there. The story's actually really good for this game. And it's sort of like the scale of it. The more you know, the more you know, the scale of what they've got to do sort of goes up. And that they've got the plan, you know. It's like, yep, you go to the military base and the spawn ship. You go the other way. The fact that they meet up again and then have to split up again before they can meet up again. So there's 3 to go, which need the opening of the thing. But it's like, maybe it wasn't possible to find them on this run through of the level, so it's like, it's not worth spending time looking for it. It's like, you know you'll be back. Pretty much every level, you know you're going to have to come back once for something. So if you don't find all the trials first go, don't worry about it. You'll know the level. You'll be better when you come back. It's no big deal. And here we go, mission accomplished. You unkilled if you don't mind. 20 minutes, that didn't take too long, and that was with exploration. Some pretty decent exploration at that. Cutscene. Corporate, which the anagram of that might be wet fart, maybe. And this is cool. So now you can choose between the two characters. So they have 3 main levels or planets each before you get to Mizar's palace. So let's split it up. Let's get a bit of Vela action. Big boots. I said boots. Oh, childish. She does have big boots. Red Dwarf. One of my favorite levels because it looks like they used similar camera angles to the intro to Red Dwarf, I think, with the sort of speed of the way that is scrolling across. Watch the intro to Red Dwarf and then watch this. Deep Star 2. Don't tell me that's an anagram for Red Dwarf. No, but it's close. It's bloody close. I might look that. I might have to just, yeah, that's very close. Deep Star 2 Sekhmet. What does it mean? Where are my maps? Oh, Midge. This is not the same guy. He works at the Union. He's a Union. Classic Rare humor. Midge. To negotiate with Miser. Broke 3 of my fingernails. That's what happens when you wait for the Union. Nothing gets done. Ah, this is the ship where the raids on Goldwood were launched. I'd free them myself, but I'm allergic to violence. Oh, the amazing mining mole brothers. Ah, slave labor. They want to buy them. See, it's dark. It's odd. It's got that British sense of humor, but it's quite dark at the same time. Murdering and enslaving and making them into slaves. Yes. When you see Miser, give him a slap for me. Midge. Magnus and Midge. Save. It even let me save it, even though I'd already pressed start to unpause it. Straight off the bat, here's your machine gun, I assume. I was wrong. Grenades. She's getting grenades, which Juno doesn't even have yet. Vela is a very popular character for good reasons. That blue hair. Is that a bit Princess Leia-ish, the blue hair up like that? It's not quite in the buns enough, but has anyone done that hairstyle? It's like Dora the Explorer with the. I'm sure people have cosplayed as Vela before. What's the button? What's this guy thinking? Anyway, we don't want to do that all day, just half the day. Green key required. Ah, so that's a different area altogether. Is this also green key? Green key required, okay. That's right. The side door's open. As inspired by Red Dwarf. Oh, that epic music. It really sold it for me, the music, because it's like the humor is just to break it up. The humor's not the main thing. It's like the serious shooter is the main thing for me. It's just like it's such a cool setting for a shooter. So let's try the grenades out. It works on dead bodies. Is he running away because he knows I've got grenades? Grenades are a lot more cool than they are functional. Just want me some machine gun. It's too slow to be effective, but it's fun. Stick with the pistol. Guess we're going that way. Is this going to be the machine gun? Yes, there we go. Look outside into space. Try and use the green key, that damn green key again. I'll try and use the grenades in creative manner when I see the opening too. So yeah, how high I rate this, like top 10 of all time. I mean, yes, for me. It's not obviously in everybody's, but games that I'll just give you some very highly rated games that I've put this above. Like I actually did my top 64, which will confuse people because it doesn't mean just Nintendo 64, but that's just the number I picked. Like my top 64 games of all time to me. So it's like I rate this above like the GameCube Zelda games and Metroid Prime. So that's, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime, and I rate those games highly. It's like I rate this above Banjo Kazooie. And, that's an awesome game as well. So I think a lot of people liked this game, but they didn't necessarily think it was better than certain other games. But how many rare games have I got on my list that are better than it? Maybe three? Better than Donkey Kong 64. Clear out the ground first before doing anything above. Oh, I got shields. So it's not like every level's the same. They throw more difficult things at you and new elements to surprise you. It's like I forget a lot of these things. Forgot about shields. And I'm wondering how good this would look on Dean Salt, which is the widescreen CRT we have. That's that's what it's for, I think. I think it's for the 64 games that was specifically designed with widescreen as an option. What is that? I know what that's for. It's for F. It's gonna F you up. You'll find out later. I don't want to spoil it. It actually does F you up. And you'll want to be F'd up. When you stand on that tab, you'll get F'd up and you'll be like, damn, glad. It'll help you advance. So that's how if you came this way first and you couldn't open that door, you would know from the first level that you need to go back and get the machine gun. Clear out the ground level first. Then we'll do up above. So I haven't talked about stop. This is what the grenades are for. It's the shield guards. You throw it over the back of them. Oh, bloody genius. Look at that splatter. That's brilliant. So we should stay a bit longer. Just like ooze down a bit more. But just the fact that it splatters. Is that the amazing mining mole brother? That's here to look for some slave labor? Thought that was R2-D2 for a second, but it's a backpack. Easy mistake to make. Potentially fatal. There's someone who loved Jet Force Gemini. Alistair Craig of the Rubber Chicken fame. Magnetic key required. Ooh, what weapon's this going to be? Plasma shotgun? Cluster bomb. Plasma shotgun. Classic charge rifle. You hold Z, fully charge it, and it's a more powerful shot. It's useless if you're firing it like this. Fun fact about this gun, it's a torch. And there are sections in the game where that's actually useful to have a torch. It doesn't tell you that the game doesn't tell you that it's a torch, but yeah, that's a hint from me you can have for free to help you light up the dark areas. Because I think the game has some sort of torch, some sort of thing that functions as a torch later, but you can just use the plasma shotgun like this. Don't shoot, just keep holding Z. All these tricks that I know that make the game easier. Look at this mad rooter. What's a pretty young thing like you doing in a place like this? Oh, that's some fantastic dialogue. Big guns, I see. Fish face. He wants to keep the pesky fleabag tribals for him. Riff Essa. It's ask something or something asked. Okay, gives you a key. Hook up with me again, down on... I love Cerulean. Cerulean? How do you pronounce that? That's such a pretty looking level. The moon level. Us free thinkers need to think together. He's one of those. Red pill or blue pill, whichever one it's supposed to be. For now, it's red key. I feel like a bit of his humor would be lost on a lot of people. It's like, I found that very amusing, what he had to say. He's basically like hitting on her at first, and then like, oh, she's got guns. And him and his brothers are basically trying to do slave labor. And Mizar's a prick because he's keeping all the slaves to himself. Let's go through that again. Does he repeat himself or not? Little lady. So it's as far as you can go this way without until we get the magnetic key. Alright, so we've done the ground level. Now we move up to the... See, this is just what you do. You just do things in a sensible, systematic manner. So we found everything on the ground. Now we'll explore the upper area. So there's the F up pad. That's another F up pad. Wonder if you can get up there. This is basically the start of the level. I don't think there's anything else to find going this way, actually. Green key. Yeah, can't go back that way. Oh, is that enemies up above? It is, but I can't get up there, so I'm not going to engage with them yet. I could collect their heads, but bit of head hunting. Oh, I fell off. So I don't know if some people found the levels to be a bit maze-like. It's not Turok, or Turok 2 for that matter. So man, Turok 2 levels, even with maps, is difficult. Speaking of maps, I picked up Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories for $10 today, like PlayStation 2. And it's like, it was in near perfect condition, and it still had its manual and the map. And I just love games that come with a map. Or it's like a poster on one side and a map of the whole game on the other side. So cool. $10. Insanity. It's like, I'm not going to play it anytime soon, but I think it's a good idea to collect lots of, or to have old consoles that work and have plenty of games so that when you're in your survival bunker and there's no internet, you've got a lot of games to play. Slash, when you retire young, you can finally get around to playing these games. One or both of those scenarios. You retire and or you somehow make money playing games. Imagine that. Imagine that. This the lava room? Memory. I got a ridiculous memory. I just think it's normal. I think most normal people have a shit memory. And I've got a normal memory. But people would say I have an obscene memory. And that they've got a normal memory. Who's right? Who's the crazy one? Stop droning on. That's right. Vela's not the fireproof one, remember? That'd be Juno. Now, if you have a watch, oh, look, that looks like somewhere someone could walk if they were fireproof. Through that tunnel there. Geez, I wonder if there's a stop and swap egg there. So that's what we're looking for on this playthrough. If we find a suspicious area, like say that, and you go down there and there's actually nothing significant hidden in there, that means it was a potential stop and swap location. By that I mean there's an egg hidden in there, which you were going to find and then take to Banjo-Tooie and then back to Banjo-Kazooie, and so on. I know it sounds far-fetched. I've got it written down. I'm not going to get into it now, but that's the short version of it. So that's part of this playthrough, is looking for suspicious things like that. Magnetic key? No. Red key. Time to elevate your game. What's that elevator? I hear you're shooting. I don't see you. Oh, typical impatient. Too bad I can't use the F up pad. Ah, that's a Pokemon. It's called Coffee. Is that machine gun? Pistol. Hell's he doing? That was a good catch. Where's the ammo? Where's the ammo? Yep. So if you don't know that and you're killing them with a pistol and then collecting the ammo, you're essentially collecting pistol ammo. So that's an absolute game changer early on, I think. They're getting weirdly stuck, but it's like getting that extra 50 machine gun bullets every time you kill an enemy. Early on, before you get many, because the machine gun capacity is so weak early in the game. Oh, hostage situation. Good thing he doesn't feel like executing the hostage. Sometimes they do. Oh, I'm doing that thing that I don't like. It's like if you play the game badly, it makes the game look bad. And that's very sadly these days what can happen. Is like some popular streamer plays the game, they're shit at it, and then they blame the game. How the hell do I get over there? Do I need to come back with Lupus and hover? Oh, I know how to get there. I can't get them now. This is the Metroid of it all. You can literally see them. You've saved them. You got rid of their captor, but then you can't collect them. You could collect their head, but I feel wrong about it. And the game doesn't give you anything for collecting their head, so can't do it. But you can collect their heads. It's good that they give you the choice. Swop, swap. Yeah. There's no need to even try getting tribals because we can't collect them all yet. Thought there might be something on ground level, but there's not. It's just you have to come down here if you fall down, and I came here by choice. You idiot, Bowser. Oh, the squash. Looks like a couch. Ah, this section's actually easy. You just got to take your time with it. Again, if you're trying to do all of this without the R button move, some of those bits are difficult as, probably. But I sort of have no trouble swapping between the two. It's better not be back the same way. Back towards your behinds. I think it is. Or is it? I know how to check. It's their two tribals. No, there's a new room. Is it? Yeah, this is not the same room. There's nothing remarkable here. R2D2. See that? That's like his hammer or, at his tool or whatever. So it's like, it's really showing the slave labor of it all is they see that you're here to save them so they can throw away their tool, be it a shovel or a pick or whatever it is they've got to use at the time. It's those little rare details. Even though I don't need to save this one because I can't collect them all. So you could you could do that. It's like once you realize you can't collect them all, you just start collecting their heads instead. But I'm not going to do that. So this must be the way forward. We must be getting a fair bit through this level. Oh. Oh, actually died. Didn't realize my health was so bad. The way her body keeps twitching when they shoot her. Do it again. No, they won't do it again. Now you do have some sort of life system. I thought it was just unlimited lives. Actually, having lives in video games sort of went out of fashion about this time. It just stopped being cool right around about this time because it's like Banjo-Kazooie had lives, Donkey Kong 64 didn't. Just had unlimited lives. So it's like they stopped thinking it was necessary around this time. I think it was more about getting the difficulty and because they had to have very difficult levels with limited lives early on because because of the limits of how big you could actually make a game weren't very big. Wouldn't have thought to do that, would you? No, I'm not doing this angle just for the upskirt. It's because I actually needed to shoot a thing. Shoot it. Is this going to be for the F up pad? No, it's a green key. Oh, it keeps throwing me doozies this game. This level continues. Oh boy. I don't know why, but when I think of playing two-player co-op with Floyd, this is the section. That's not the pistol. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go collect the ammo. Oh, the ammo bounced into me. Catch. I was thinking a little bit that it's a little bit too easy, but I'm glad that I died earlier to prove, you know, even though I know what I'm doing, you know, it's not a walk in the park. You can't just casually walk through not dodging any bullets and think you can just blitz it. But I don't think it's too difficult. I guess if you're not a GoldenEye Perfect Dark Turok veteran, then and you sort of only play the adventure games, you could struggle with it for sure. And that's just about the end of the level. Ah, that's where can you go back in? Okay, we got the green key. So this is the start of the level again. This is where we couldn't get to. This is probably the only... Yeah, I remember this room. Just keep going up. My ammo holds up. The grenade is quite... not the grenade. Yeah, the grenade is good for removing their heads. Because, yeah, definitely the shield one's very difficult to get headshots with. Give me a grenade. I like how they run away from you if they know you've got a better weapon than them. Like they're actually scared of you when they see you chucking a grenade. It's when you take off their head, but you don't collect any money. Sad. Going down to get that head. And ammo. Are the heads worth doing? I believe so. Based on the fact that I would jump down to collect it from up here. It should tell you what you need to do. But maybe that's just because I'm too much of a collectionist. Look, he's running scared. How's he gonna run? Just gonna keep running. Keep running, buddy. Ball and chain. Let's see how far he runs. Oh, he's finally changed direction. What if you can play cricket with the grenades? Like to try my leg spin with a grenade. There's something up there, but I don't think we can get it yet. But it's fine, it doesn't matter. It's also the fact that this green key section is right at the start of the level. Once you've got the green key, it's so easy to come back for. So yes, there's something there that we missed, some sort of totem pole. We'll come back for it. $69 carats. End of level. And we'll leave it at that for today's session. We'll just let the cutscene play. Next level is the moon level, which I'm not going to try and pronounce it all. The dwarf. Saved. And that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.